I don't think there will ever be another you. Maybe in 20 years or so, I'll meet another person, stop and think, wow, it's like I'm going through deja vu. But I'll never forget you. There will never be another morning spent walking to school together, or another bang of your locker, or another shuffle of your chair in class. I see you sometimes, in my peripheral or even head-on, but every time I turn to face you, you've already dissolved into the crowd. I like to believe I can still see you, the way your hair sways when you walk, but I know I'm just lying to myself. I'm always lying to myself. Anything to stop the derailment of my own raw thoughts. I know it'll eventually make its way back to me, but the moment of peace is sweet. I'd do anything to make that peace last forever. When we stood in the parking lot, I noticed the way you fidgeted, twisting your fingers into each other. You never really were one to fidget. Not in math when the numbers blurred all together, or when you opened up about how your parents would scream at you before bed. I should have realized something was wrong. You were never one to fidget. Sometimes, in the quiet moments, I catch myself waiting for you. I'll find myself sitting at our old lunch table, expecting you to slide into the seats across from me. The empty space where you used to be feels like a cruel joke. I stare at it, hoping for a sign. Any sign that you might just walk in, that this is all just a bad dream. But the empty chair remains, silent and mocking. Sometimes, I find myself reaching for my phone to text you. I start typing out a message, only to realize halfway through that I'm sending it into the void. I can almost hear you reply in my head, your voice so familiar it hurts. But when I look at the screen, I'm met with emptiness. It's a gut-wrenching reminder. I can recognize the ways that you've changed me, something that I couldn't do before. I guess I took you for granted. Our time, unlimited then, but now it's changed. The clock has ticked. I'm going over the allotment. I'm losing you, but I already have. I want to say, I'll never let you go, but we know how that ends. You always had a certain love for birds, pitying the hawk caught on the snake. You loved their wings and freedom. And I didn't think twice when you mentioned you were jealous. I guess you have your own pair of wings now, though.